What's happening, guys? We're going to be having a look at this Russian map. You can see here up on the screen the R4 Russian map for version 1.25. I'm going to do a quick installation of this map. Let's have a quick scroll down here. This is where I'm going to be downloading it from. There are a few videos up, so it does work, and there are also a few comments suggesting that it doesn't work. Okay, so I'm presuming you guys know how to download that map. If you don't know how to download the map from the mod page, I give up right now. So what we're going to do is start a brand new profile. Most importantly, you must disable your Going East and Scandinavian DLC. You have to disable them. So let's start the new profile. Start a brand new profile for this map, guys. This will only work on version 1.25 of Euro Truck Simulator 2. It will not work on version 1.24, and it will not work on the beta version 1.26 or 1.27 or 1.28 in the future. This is specifically for 1.25. Create your new profile, go into your mod manager and look for the files. Now I'm presuming you also know how to unzip the file. What you will have once you've downloaded the mod, you will have a zip file. In that zip file there will be a folder. Within that folder there will be 8 other files. Put them into your mod manager in game, and here you go, 8 files. Check them all as I'm doing here. And on the right hand side you should have 8 files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you haven't got them 8 files, you've installed it wrong. And if you don't know how to install mods, you shouldn't really be attempting to install this map, because this is one of the most complicated maps to install. It is full of bugs and errors. Right. No, don't check, confirm and wait. If your screen goes like this, just wait. Have a bit of patience and wait. Go make a cup of coffee, peck your nose and come back. Here we go. Right, next thing you're going to do, play module. Once you've selected your language, mine's English obviously, because that's what I am talking. If you can't understand me, that's what I'm supposed to be talking, English. Right, there we go. Select the play module of the map, select your controllers. I'm going to do this very quickly. I'm just going to go into the advanced setup and just change my look around camera so I can just see a little bit. There we go. Right. Fingers crossed this should work, guys. I know it works because this is the second installation that I've done. So, click OK. Now we've got to select the headquarters. To do this, you're presented with a blank screen. You need to scroll to the left hand side. Do not select this town here. When I first selected that town, it crashed. So I'm selecting this one. Confirm. I don't want to go through the tutorial, and now the map should hopefully start. Just sit and wait and wait and wait and wait and see what happens. So while we wait for the game to actually load up, let me just apologise, guys. I'm actually using Shadow Play. I've had 1 or 2 problems with Shadow Play just recently regarding the recording looking dark. So I think this recording looks a little bit dark. So let me apologise for that. I've had the same problem with Farming Simulator 17 using Shadow Play just recently. The recordings have come out slightly dark. So I'm not going to change at this point over to my other recording software. So let me apologise, I apologise for that. But anyway, regardless, we're in. Bingo, bang, it's working. There we go. So I've managed to install it, guys, and get it working. I've not fully tested it, and if it's crashing, please watch the whole video. Watch the town I actually selected to start in, because a lot of people don't actually watch the videos. They start asking me questions. The majority of the information is in this video, and if you start asking me stupid questions, I'm just not going to answer them. You'll be lucky. I may do, but you'll be lucky to get a reply. Okay, check the billboards in the background, guys. Now, if you want the real proper version of this map, you're going to have to pay for it. And basically, Garber, who creates this map, will ask for your driving license and birth certificate, which now that looks like a driving license and birth certificate up there on that billboards. Now I don't know whether Garber is putting these in on individual maps to see perhaps who may be leaking his map, because I suspect these maps which are coming up are leaked versions, because Garber requests around $20 for the map, and He also requests proof of ID, such as your driving license and your birth certificate. How do I know this? I've had a conversation with him briefly. Now, if you're English, go and try and have a conversation with a Russian guy who doesn't speak English and an English guy who doesn't speak Russian. So, you know, unfortunately I didn't go, I never purchased the Gobbers version. There's always, I suspect these are leaked versions, and maybe the guy who purchased this version is the guy who's up on that driving license there. I don't know. That's just hypothetically speaking, but I would suspect that these are leaked versions and modded and uploaded by other people. And I've seen a little problem there straight away on the Volvo. This has got mods in. Look, you can see there's actually a light missing on the Volvo at the front there. Look, one of the lights is actually missing. I don't know what that's all about. I suspect when we go into the workshop area, not the workshop, when we go into the actual dealerships, there possibly is Russian trucks for sale. Please bear that in mind. This is a Russian map, and the guys who make this are Russian, and they like their Russian vehicles as such. So there we go. Don't ask me how you change the little mirror up in the top right hand side back to the standard big mirrors. This mod map has been modded. They've obviously changed that as well. So the reason for this video was people have been going to my previous installation guides on this map for version 1.24 and the download for 1.24. Euro Truck Simulator 2, the game via SCS software, is consistently changing and consistently updating. It's now on 1.25. They're currently running a 1.26 beta. Open beta, and in the future there'll be a 1.27 or 1.28. So that installation guide that you've watched and downloaded that file, which specifically said on that video for version 1.24 will not work on version 1.25. You have to wait for the modders to release a mod. And it's the same for the majority of mods. Euro Truck Simulator 2 consistently is updated, and if the mods aren't updated with the game, they aren't going to work. So it's no good trying to run a mod that was made for version 1.23 and saying it won't work on 1.25. You're pulling your hair out trying to get it to work. So let's have a quick rundown how I installed this map. Obviously, you've got to know how to download it. I hope you know how to do that. Be aware of downloads. It's a big risk, a big risk. Also, be aware that mods can seriously damage your game as well. So just bear that in mind. So, after I downloaded the mod, I presume you guys know how to unpack it. It's presented in a zip file. You unpack that zip file, you're presented with another folder. In that folder will be 8 files. You will then have to drag and drop them 8 files into your Euro Truck Simulator 2 Documents mod folder. Go into game and do as I did. Now I presume you all know how to do that. If you don't, Google, let me just say this, Google is your best friend. Go and Google how to install mods. Don't keep sending me messages because it's very annoying. It's annoying. How do I do this? How do I do that? There's loads of information out there. I learnt it all off the internet. You too can also learn it. So there we go, guys. I'm not going to run all the way on this journey. We've got less than 30 kilometers to go, but that 30 kilometers is probably going to take me 30-40 minutes, because a kilometer in this game is probably like a real kilometer in real life. It's on a huge scale, this map is. I've done loads of Let's Plays in the past. Hopefully you've watched the videos, you've listened to what I've said, and there you go. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video may have helped some of you to install it. I did encounter the game crashing. It was on the first town I selected. Don't select that town, it's in this video. I do mention it. If you select it, your game probably too will crash, as it did with me. I selected another one. I've not tested the whole of this map. It's huge. It is a good map. I've had lots of fun on this map. I've had lots of adventures, as seen in my Let's Plays. It's also full of bugs and glitches. Like I mentioned before, go to Gobbers' website. Don't ask me for the link. Google it. Gobber's got his own YouTube channel. Go and search it, go and find it, go and find his forum. If you want the paid version, obviously you're going to have to put your hand in your pocket and part with some cash. Also, you will have to obviously have a conversation with him over Skype and provide some details, some documents of proof of identity, possibly your driving license and birth certificate. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video has helped you, and I'll see you all again on the road real soon. Stay safe out there, trucking buddies.